Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I really enjoy viewers' questions because it gives me ideas of what kind of video that I should make that will answer specific questions that some of you might have. Now, you probably know that my YouTube channel is to promote a fast cooking system, which stands for flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. The goal of the fast cooking system is that to allow you to cook every day, make home cooking as part of your daily routine, that you can cook from scratch, use all fresh ingredients in less than 30 minutes. Recently, a viewer asked me how to convert pasta noodles into ramen noodles by treating it with baking soda. Now, this turned out to actually work quite well, and I post a video on this particular technique. Other than adding the baking soda to the boiling water when you boil the pasta noodles, otherwise the procedure is exactly the same. I boil my pasta noodles usually in my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok, and it works extremely well. A typical ramen noodle soup can divide it into two parts. First, of course, is the noodles, and then you have food ingredients that you can put on top of the noodles. So instead of boiling everything together, you actually treat the noodles separately from the ingredients that you're going to add to the ramen noodle soup. Now, in this case, what I did is that after I boiled the pasta noodles with sodium baking soda, I then store them in the refrigerator. I keep them in plastic containers. And one of the reasons I did this video is because I want to demonstrate how long I can keep those pasta noodles that have been boiled with baking soda. And it turned out that it actually have a very nice shelf life. And normally, I find that if I use just regular pasta noodles and boil them and store them in the refrigerator, I find that their shelf life is actually real good. It lasts about 7 days to 10 days. And so you can use it anytime you want. And I also discovered that the quality of the noodle did not change very much. So this is a good way for advanced prepping that allow you to prep your carbohydrate in advance. So anytime when you want to use your pasta noodles, you will have it right there. Now, pasta noodle can be used more than for spaghetti noodles. And in the past, I have used pasta noodles for many Asian type of a noodle dish, such as lo mein, chow mein, and noodle soup. Now, I have never used the pasta noodles that has been boiled with baking soda. So this is the first time I tried this. Now, as I mentioned in my video, is that the pasta noodles that has been boiled in baking soda actually is quite different from the regular pasta noodles. They tend to be a little bit more crisp, and they also tend to expand it more. So from this reason, many people feel that when you treat pasta noodles with sodium bicarbonate or baking soda, it changes their property. It makes them more like ramen noodle than just regular pasta noodles. So to create this ramen noodle soup dish, actually all I have to do is to stir fry something that I want, that I would like to go over the ramen noodles. Now, in this case, what I did is that I did a stir fry dish which contained shrimp, soy tofu puff, as well as 3 different kinds of vegetables. And this is cauliflower, green beans, as well as Brussels sprout. Now, since I already have all the ingredients in my advanced prepping, create this dish is really very simple and straightforward because it takes only about somewhere between 6 to 7 minutes to stir fry this dish. Okay, once the dish is ready, I'm ready to put the pasta noodles dish together. Now, to put the pasta noodle dish together, the best way is that first of all, you need to warm up your noodles. There are different ways you can do it. You can warm it up in the microwave oven, but I find that the best way is that to rinse them in boiling water. So I have a large bowl here, and so what I do is that I put right about somewhere between 2 and 2.5 cups of the pasta noodles that has been treated with baking soda. And then I pour hot water into this bowl. Now the idea is actually very simple, and this is the idea which I learned from when I was in Vietnam. I watched how they make pho, which is a rice noodle. They basically take cold noodles and then they put it in boiling water. So what you are doing is that you basically warm up the noodles. It is much faster and simpler than microwave it, and also it will not overcook them because all you are doing is to warm it up. Okay, now I take the noodles back out. The noodle is all warm and ready to go. I empty the water in there, and then now I'm going to make the noodle soup. I find that there are different ways to make the noodle soup. The way I like best is that I'm going to use a few drops of sesame oil. The main ingredient of this noodle soup, which makes a really great soup, is the wok with tak basic seasoning mix, because it provides excellent umami flavor of the different ingredients that in this seasoning mix. This then adds with some additional soy sauce to provide saltiness to the soup. So you can make adjustment depending on how you like it. I think you will find that wok with tak basic seasoning mix create an excellent soup, something that I think you will really enjoy. And then I'm just adding some boiling water to create the soup. And this is why this method is so simple and straightforward, because it's really quick. Then I put the noodles that I have already been heated up with boiling water and put it right into the bowl. Now I can add additional water to adjust to the amount of fluid that I want. And in this case, looks like I do need a little bit more water. So I add some boiling water to it. And then I do a taste test. And you can decide whether you want to make further adjustment to this soup. Again, there are many possibilities how you can season this soup. But the most important ingredients is that wok with tak basic seasoning mix, because that truly will make a delicious soup. Okay, now the final step in assembling this dish is to put the ingredients that I have stir fry right over it. Again, as I have mentioned earlier, there are many different ways that you can make this soup. If you don't want to stir fry the ingredients, you can use whatever that you might already have. For example, some people would like to use hams over it, or you can just use some spinach and or other type of vegetables that you have on hand. If you have frozen vegetables, you can steam the frozen vegetable or just stir fry it. So the ramen noodle soup actually is a very simple dish. It allows you to create many different variations. The important thing is that you separate the noodles from the ingredients that you put it in. The noodles, in this case, you can cook it in advance, and then so it will always available for you in the refrigerator when you're ready to use it. And all you have to do is to warm it up with some boiling water, and then you exchange the water with some fresh water that you mix it with the seasoning agent that you're going to use. For many people, the regular pasta noodles probably is okay, but I do feel that the pasta noodles that has been treated with baking soda, in fact, do taste a bit better. And so I probably will start doing this from time to time, depending on how I like it. It's good to have both of them available. Okay, I post a video each day, basically to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine using my fast cooking system, because this will allow you to cook a meal in less than 30 minutes. This provides you with the practicality, efficiency, and creativity that you can make home cooking fun and enjoyable, as well as healthy. So if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.